Hi, I'm Jen
And I'm Steve-O.
from Toucan Travel.
And so can you.
Today, we're going to unveil a secret that will change the way you travel.
House sitting.
House sitting is how we've saved thousands of dollars on accommodation while traveling the world over the past 4 years. We've stayed in amazing properties in major cities like Hong Kong and Bangkok, and in quaint villages in Europe and South America.
And we've made a lot of new friends along the way, both human and furry. House sitting works as an exchange. House sitters stay in a home and take care of the pets, the home, and any other agreed upon responsibilities. In exchange, they get to live in the home for free. Sometimes, house sits also include the use of the homeowner's car. This exchange is beneficial for everyone: the homeowner, the house sitter, and the pets. The homeowner can travel with peace of mind, knowing that their home is being looked after by responsible house sitters.
As house sitters, we appreciate having the creature comforts of living in a home rather than in Airbnbs or hotels or hostels. It's such a luxury to have a full kitchen, a comfy bed, and a nice couch to cuddle up on with sweet pets.
And it's great for pets because they get to stay comfortable and stick to their routines in their own home. House sitting is a win-win-win for everyone involved. Another great thing about house sitting is that everyone gets to save a lot of money. The house sitters save on accommodation because the best rent is free rent. The homeowners save a lot of money because boarding your animals can be very expensive. And the pets save a ton of money by being animals with no concept of capitalism.
There are many different ways for house sitters to find house sits and for homeowners to find house sitters. For the past 4 years, we've found house sits through the website Trusted House Sitters, which has house sits available all over the world. We did a full review about our experience using Trusted House Sitters if you want to check that out here.
There are also house sitting platforms for specific countries like the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. We'll link to those platforms in the description box below.
It's also possible to find house sits in Facebook groups for specific locations. We personally haven't found house sits this way because we feel that there aren't enough safety precautions.
Leaving your home and pets to be cared for by relative strangers is a crazy idea, as is the idea of traveling to a stranger's home and then being in charge of the place. That's why we definitely recommend finding a house sit through a platform like Trusted House Sitters.
In terms of safety, we like that Trusted House Sitters includes background and ID checks through a third-party company for both the homeowners and the house sitters. This makes us feel more secure knowing that all parties have been vetted.
We also like the Trusted House Sitters review process. Reading reviews is one of the most important things to do when choosing a house sit or choosing a house sitter.
Using a house sitting platform also makes finding a house sit or a house sitter easier by putting everyone together in one easy-to-use place.
Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would you want to use house sitting? For the homeowner, there are many answers. First and foremost, boarding your animals is expensive and can be stressful for you and your pets. It's a lot easier to let your fur babies live their normal lives at home and not have to change their routines while you're away. Another benefit is that you'll have someone tending to your home, making sure the mail gets taken in, taking care of the garden, or any other maintenance. Plus, there's someone in your home, so it doesn't appear vacant while you're gone.
For the house sitter, you get to live in a home with appliances, comfy furniture, and more than just the 2 plates, forks, knives, and spoons that you would get in a typical Airbnb. Plus, you'll likely have access to a full kitchen, which means you won't have to eat out for every meal, and that will save you a lot of money. And speaking of money, did we mention the free accommodation part?
Since we started house sitting in 2019, we've had over 25 months of free accommodation all over the world. We also love that house sitting can take you off the beaten path to parts of the world you might never have visited otherwise. We've done house sits in rural France, a high jungle mountain town in Peru, and a posh suburb in London.
House sitting almost always involves taking care of pets. Usually those are cats and dogs, but we've also done house sits for guinea pigs, ferrets, parrots, an owl, and a snake.
The length of a house sit can range from an overnight stay to several months. It's possible to find house sits anywhere in the world, and you don't necessarily need to travel very far. Many people house sit near where they live for a short getaway.
Before you get too carried away with visions of free accommodation, it's important to know that house sitting is not a free vacation. Every house sit has different responsibilities depending on things like the animals, the gardens, and the home itself.
Some animals require more care than others, and your number one priority as a house sitter is making sure that the animals are safe and happy. It's extremely important to discuss all of the expectations and responsibilities with the homeowner before accepting a house sit so that everyone is on the same page.
People often ask if we get paid for house sitting. The way we house sit through Trusted House Sitters, there's no money exchanged between the house sitter and the homeowner. We pay for our yearly Trusted House Sitters membership, as does the homeowner, but we do not get paid to house sit.
But that doesn't bother us at all, considering that we get to stay in wonderful accommodation for free while exploring new places. We think it's a pretty fair deal.
If you love to travel and love animals, then we recommend you give house sitting a try.
And if you want to learn more about Trusted House Sitters, the good and the bad, check out this video right here. We'll see you there. Nice at the same time.
Oh, check us out. That was cute.